Oh, hey, didn't see you. You caught me musing. I like to read a lot of adult fiction, but every so often, if stuff gets too heavy or I just get burnt out, I like to read YA fiction or YA horror or YA thriller. So I think I'm just gonna bring you through my Scholastic and Point Horror collection. And I say Scholastic and Point Horror collection because in my brain of brains, all of these are Point Horror, but for some reason, I'm also like, that doesn't sound right. So, anyways, let's just get started with one I haven't read yet, but I hope to read around Halloween time next year, possibly, or in the future. But it is The Dead Girlfriend by R.L. Stein. And again, it doesn't say point up here up top, but it says thriller right here. And I buy this from someone, or I bought it from someone who call these book the bloody books, which ironically they're not bloody. So, or at least as far as I know, I haven't read this, but I really, really enjoy the cover. Also, I think most of these will be R.L. Stein. So, anyways, another possible point horror book that I've actually heard is pretty good, and it is The Warnings, right? Yeah, The Warnings. And I really like I don't know if you can tell, but it's holographic. And the back will definitely show that. Is on Margaret Buffy, like the Vampire Slayer. And the next one is My Secret Admirer by Carol Ellis. This one I heard is kind of like a stalker tale, but I've also heard a lot of them are like stalker tales. But this is for sure a point, at least point thriller. I I wouldn't know if it. I don't think it'd be classified as horror, but point right there. So yeah, he was crazy about Jenny, crazy enough to kill her. So there's that. And this is one that everyone highly recommends that I still have not read. And it's another R.L. Stein book. And it is Blind Date. Plus, that's just a really, really nice cover. That's a really cool cover. It wasn't a date, it was a nightmare. And this is when I read either around this Halloween or last Halloween. I don't remember. But I read this, The Boyfriend by R.L. Stein, and I loved it. It's about this girl who is essentially trying to get out of dating this guy. And he has an accident, he dies, he comes back and tries to make dates with the main character. And every time she tries to blow him off or tries to go on another date and she sees him, he is more and more decomposed. So every time she sees him, he just decomposes more and more. I really liked it. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. One I hopefully plan to get to around this summer is, everyone says this is definitely one of the best point horror books, if not the best point horror book. And it is Funhouse by Diane Ho. And I've actually been looking for this one for quite some time. So I'm really, really glad to have this. So yeah, you can die laughing. Here's another, at least Scholastic. I don't think it's point horror, but I could be wrong. But see, the thriller, is that right? Yeah, thriller, but it is The Christmas Killer. So I might try to read this soon. We'll see. It's a chunker for a Scholastic book. Yeah, it's almost 300 pages. So, yeah. And again, the cover is really, really, really cool. I really like that cover. Christmas Cheer, Christmas Fear. And then another really cool cover from Point Horror, and it is April Fools by Richie Cusick. Because I don't know how to pronounce that other name. But again, a really cool cover. Really cool cover. And another point horror book everyone says that is one that you just have to read. It is The Accident. I think that's also by Diane Ho. Yeah, author of Funhouse. So Funhouse came first. I think this is also in a series. I could be wrong. She has returned from the dead. But yeah. And this one is definitely one of my favorite covers of the entire collection that I have. And it is pretty beat up. Yeah, it's really beat up, actually. But I still plan to read it. When, I don't know. This is definitely a reader's copy. But it is The Train by Diane Ho. I really love that hand turning into a skeleton. Yeah, that's really cool. A one-way ticket to terror. So, The Train. Really excited to read that one. Probably around Halloween time. And I think, yeah, the rest are R.L. Stine books. So, this one, again, everyone I watch that read point horror, they talk about this among the good books of point horror. So, yeah, sorry, that's all I got. It's call waiting. Someone just put Karen on hold permanently. Jeez, that's so cheesy. This next one I read, I thought it was kind of eh. But, yeah. Beach Party by R.L. Stine. I read this in the summertime. I dabbled into themed reading this year. So it's just, yeah, essentially about a girl who likes two guys and she can't choose between either of them, but she's also getting threats from other people, like stay away from this person and don't go near that person. But yeah, Beach Party. And the last one of the whole collection, and it's one that I haven't read, but I've heard is actually really good, is R.L. Stine as well, is Beach House. And this is just a really cool cover. These just 90 covers. I love the good 80s/90s YA cover. It's just good stuff. But yeah, that's my Scholastic thriller / point horror collection. I don't know if I'll acquire much more. I'm like I said, I've only read I think maybe 2 of these, so it might be a while before I buy more. But I also have Goosebumps books, so if anyone wants to see those, let me know. I don't have the whole collection. I have actually a very small, like a third of the whole collection, which is like 62 books, I believe. But yeah, that's my YA collection / Scholastic thrillers. Until next time, I guess. I got reading to do. See ya. Also, thanks for the new subscribers. Thanks for finding my channel, and I'm not really one on touchy-feely stuff a lot because it makes me uncomfortable, but thanks for finding my channel. Thanks for commenting and all that jazz. I try to get back to everyone that comments. So again, thanks. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you. See ya.